As the flag over Buckingham Palace flew at half-mast, so came the rain. In literature, it's called pathetic fallacy, where inanimate things assume the feelings and responses of human beings. It seemed that even nature was in sympathy with the harsh environment of last Thursday, that this monarch who'd been part of our lives for so long had been taken from us. It's not that it was unexpected, but as with any life, no matter the preparation for death, when it comes, it brings with it the burdens of shock and relief and grief. As one young woman outside Buckingham Palace said as she put up her umbrella, "England is crying." Many remembered that it was only some months since similar large groups gathered outside the same Buckingham Palace to celebrate the nation's longest reigning monarch in her Platinum Jubilee. By last Thursday evening, the joy that flooded then through the walls of Buckingham Palace was gone. Like many of us, you can't articulate your feelings on hearing the news, except that we remember where we were when Kennedy was assassinated, when Diana was killed, and we'll remember exactly where we were when we found out that the reign of Elizabeth II, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, had ended. Tradition demanded that many people found out by looking at the white note in the wooden frame hanging outside the Buckingham Palace gate, which said simply, "The Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon." There was a universal appeal about Queen Elizabeth. In London on Thursday afternoon, young blokes who'd kept the bar propped up having a beer left the pub, went to Buckingham Palace, and as one bloke said, "I just needed to come." 3 men embraced, wiping their eyes, their shirts drenched with rain, but echoing our sentiments, "We'll always remember this. It's a sad day." A nation has lost its greatest strength, the glue that bound the Commonwealth together. But the world has lost one of its finest diplomats. Boris Johnson has a wonderful way with words, notwithstanding his often eccentric manner. He said, "In the hearts of every one of us, there's an ache at the passing of our Queen, a deep and personal sense of loss, far more intense perhaps than we expected. But then this, she seems so timeless and so wonderful that I'm afraid we'd come to believe like children that she'd just go on and on." Peter Dutton summed it up beautifully in one sentence: "One of humanity's lights has gone out." Our Prime Minister said, "Through the noise and tumult of the years, she embodied and exhibited a timeless decency and an enduring calm." And Paul Keating talked about the 20th century where, quote, "the realm of the public good was broadly neglected." Queen Elizabeth understood this and instinctively attached herself to the public good, unquote. Her body now lies in state at Holyrood Palace, at the bottom of the Royal Mile in Edinburgh en route to Westminster Abbey. Holyrood has served as the royal residence in Scotland since the 16th century. Her final resting place will be in the King George VI Memorial Chapel at Windsor Castle. I'll have much more to say between now and then.